Peace. Hey, happy now. Now is the vibrate, of course. Not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past. Right now. Right now. That red. In fact, this is good chakra therapy too. For the root chakra. But the angel number 333, finally getting to it. It's been the last video I've been having to do with the angel numbers. And again, 333 are just numbers in general. It has a certain energy and it speaks to us, just like the movie The Matrix, everything goes back to numbers and what energy they have. Every word breaks down back into a number. So which means if you were like reading The Matrix, just like in the movie where all they was looking at was a screen of falling numbers and stuff, but the brethren was like, oh, you see falling numbers, I see a hot blind walking across the street. You know what I'm saying? Like reading the numbers, the energy behind them. The three in general, deals with creative energy, dealing with communication, being energetic, inventive, artistic, broad-minded, imaginative, and basically coincides with the energy of Mercury as well. Because another thing I want to add before I get into just the number aspect is you could also like connect numbers that you see in essence with the houses of the Zodiac. Because the third house is connected to Mercury. No coincidence that Mercury is the messenger of the gods. And number 3, Papa Legba and the Yoruba is the messenger of the gods. And all these different energies, basically are like the same, but just get name changed through time. But just to speak on the third house in astrology, it deals with the mind, it deals with thinking, it deals with communication, it deals with siblings, and that's kind of like twins in essence, the Gemini twins. It deals with neighbors, it deals with social activity, it deals with interests, and it deals with interest in early education. Now again, so all these things I just named is all connected to the number 3 as well, And when you see the number 333, when you see an angel number, for the most part, again, what you want to call it, angels, your high, within my realm, I like to just think of it as my higher self, high self, me, you know what I'm saying? The bigger drop of my because I'm a small drop of a bigger aspect of myself, so I like to just think of it as that bigger aspect of myself communicating. And again, for me in my realm, I like to make sure I do the least externalizing as possible. I like to internalize all these energies and know energies are, within me, you know what I'm saying, that I'm a primordial being that's been existing, way before the time of some of these guys being created. Therefore, in essence, knowing that these energies are a part of you and not nothing you have to worship, like it's something outside of your body that has control over you. Just putting that out there. But, the 333, one of the first things that, simple things it may be speaking to in most cases, or it is speaking to, but it's different situations where, again, if you see 333, it may be telling you, hey, you're doing a good job at being balanced mind, body, and soul. You're balancing your mind, body, and soul like at a great rate. And matter of fact, all angel numbers have like either the thumbs up or the thumbs down. And when I say thumbs up or thumbs down, there's no good or bad, right or wrong. It's more so like, hey, you're in alignment with this energy, or it's telling you, hey, you need to get more in alignment with this energy. You know what I'm saying? But the 333 definitely speaks to making sure we're balanced in the mind, body, and soul. It also speaks to us having an authentic self-expression, expressing ourselves more authentically. You see the number 333. And again, pay attention to when you see these numbers. Again, like, you might be doing something. You might be talking to somebody, or just finished talking to somebody that you were being inauthentic with in the communication, and so you see number 333 to tell you, hey, you want to step into your authenticity and be more authentic when you're communicating. Or you see the 333 after communicating, authentically, and it's like, hey, good job, you know what I'm saying? Again, so it's definitely speaking to authentic self-expression and communication. Be authentic with expressing yourself. Don't try to express yourself in a way that you think somebody else will accept. Express yourself in a way that you want to express, that you truly authentically want to express yourself. 333 also deals with communication with higher self, being like, matter of fact, like the Mercury connection with the third house. It's almost like the messenger of the gods, energy. Like basically saying like the messenger of the gods with the task of being a beacon of light, just through being in alignment with your unique truth. So this is also like your higher self speaking to you, saying like, hey, you're here with like a healing purpose, with, to be living by example, to be healing and teaching, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, it's also connected with the ascended masters, letting you know that the ascended masters are near, and matter of fact, and reminding you that you are similar to, that energy, that ascended master energy. When we say ascended masters, like, again, these are archetypes created off the Christ energy, but not technically somebody who, one person who walked the earth in this, you know what I'm saying? But, the Buddhas, the Jesus, the Gabriel, all these different yogis and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Kuan Yin, different beings are like, ascended masters in that sense. Now again, they're reminding you that, hey, you're on your soul journey that is similar to theirs. You are a beacon of light, living by example, and by living by example, you know what I'm saying, you're healing and teaching. Because whether you're actually like, being hands-on healing and verbally teaching, or, again, like we just by holding that alignment, you know what I'm saying, you are a beacon of light, and you're helping to heal and teach just by being, So it's definitely a reminder again that you have this task as being a beacon of light. And when I say you have this task, something you signed up for. It's not like, I gotta do something that I don't want, or this and that, or trying to do something that's not really meant for you. If you're seeing this number a lot, it's letting you know, because in most cases too, you may be running from your calling too. Like you might be seeing 333 because you're not trying to, like, you're running away from what you signed up for as a soul, in essence. I know it seems like, man, because we have amnesia and we don't remember all these things, but we did sign up for what we dealing with in this realm, So again, communication, and matter of fact, 333 just speaks to communication in general, and again, whether you're communicating externally with people, or communication within, how does your body, how does the organs in your body communicate with each other? Like, how's the communication within your body? How's the communication between your heart, your third eye, and your gut? You know what I'm saying? Like the three different intuitive centers, in essence. How are they communicating? Are they communicating in a balanced way? And again, and looking at the balance of mind, body, and soul, that's also like a communication in between mind, body, and soul. They communing, you know what I'm saying? They, which I don't necessarily know the technical word for commune, but like that, like coming together, congregating, making sure things is, flowing equally in balance. Also, 333 is speaking to being mindful of positive communication. Making sure you stay away from gossip. When communicating or dealing with any information, if it's not, bringing light to you, like, you should never be in a conversation, where, it's like not bringing light to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's another thing too. Like being in Well, again, mindful positive communication and just making sure you're aware of positive, yeah, just positive communication in general. That you're communicating about things, dealing with things, that are positive and more beneficial. And again, you may be seeing this number 333 because you may have been, kind of close to a lot of gossip, or you've been, communicating in a very negative fashion, and negative communication could be in ways that we may not see it too. You may feel like, oh, well, I was kind of, I had a smile on my face when I said this, but technically you was kind of putting off an energy that wasn't, like it was kind of a little hateful or negative or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just assessing the aspect of just being mindful of positive communication, staying away from gossip. And also with the mindful positive communication, also networking, connecting with people, again, community, communication, networking, you know, connecting with certain beings, because that's how we have, that's how we learn. And I say that's how we learn, of course, but in essence, like we do, like as dealing with certain reflections within this realm, because again, of course, you got the internal realm that we're dealing with first and foremost, but again, we do deal with this realm on the external aspect. Is just knowing that, again, like the external realm is not the end all be all, and we're just temporarily interacting within this, within this construct of, having the external aspects, around us in essence. But, definitely, again, networking and communication, because that helps us with having different experiences and learning from, sharing and connecting with different beings, And the 333 also, again, speaking to, evolving, expanding, and growing, and more so evolving, expanding, and growing in connection with, being like that ascended master, being that beacon of light, that healer, that teacher, so to speak. Matter of fact, I think about, AI, number 3. I did that video about AI, Allen Iverson, and number 3, and Papa Legba, and the messenger, because AI came to the NBA with a message, what I'm saying, an energetic message of like, hey, this is how you be unapologetically yourself and not bend to the rules of, this matrix or this, and more so in that sense, the NBA, what I'm saying, because he was himself, unapologetically, and then two, unapologetically, being a melanated brethren from the inner city, whatever, that, again, like the America wasn't ready for this and that, but it's like, you're gonna learn today, we're gonna introduce you. Like Papa Legba also, other than being a messenger, is also like an introducer to, like, hey, I want to introduce you, Matter of fact, and again, connected to the Ganesha energy, removing obstacles, and also with just numbers in general, I want to add that remember again, and I kind of said this somewhat at the beginning, that the numbers that you're dealing with also could correlate with the houses of the Zodiac. So if you're seeing number 1, that's connected to the Mars and the Aries energy. Dealing with number 2, the Venus and Taurus energy. 4, Moon and Cancer. 5, Sun and Leo. 6, Mercury and Virgo energy. So you see the number 2, that's Venus and Taurus, sensual. 5, senses, earthy energy. 4, the Moon and Cancer. Intuitive, subconscious, inner realm. Motherly aspect. Security. So those numbers are also speaking to the energies of, dealing with the Zodiac houses. And then, there's 1 through 9, but there's more than 9 Zodiac signs. So say, for instance, you get to 9, that's Jupiter and Sag energy. And then, so when you get to 10, which is Saturn and Cap, 10 goes back to 1, So you could say that 1, depending on, and again, like, are you reading tarot cards and a card has the number 1, You know, it could either, the one could either be connected to the Mars energy, Mars Aries energy, or the one could be connected to the Saturn Capricorn energy, Saturn boundaries, responsibility, strict, stern, you know what I'm saying? Like, uh, grounding, dealing with karmic energy, you know what I'm saying? It'll speak to that energy. 11, which equals 2, but 11, is the Saturn / Uranus Aquarius energy. And then, with 12, that's equaling 3, that's the Jupiter / Neptune Pisces energy. So, again, you could apply this not only with the number 333, but just with all aspects. And again, 3 deals with the 3rd house, and that's Mercury and Gemini. That's the mind, that's thinking, communication, siblings, neighbors, social activity, interest in early education, So again, as you see in the number 333 is also going to be speaking to these energies that reside within the number 3 just in general, But that's basically it. Again, when you see these numbers, be aware of like what's going on around you when you see these numbers. Like what's like that's within the mess. Like reason why you're seeing it in that moment, because it has some significance to your moment. Either again, the moment that you're experiencing when you're seeing it, the moment that might have just passed right before you see it, or it's speaking to a moment that you're in essence about to experience. Just pay attention to what's going on when you see these quote-unquote angel numbers. And 333, is a powerful communication energy, because not only it's the number 3, but it's the number 3 times, you know what I'm saying? Which also adds up to 9. So in essence, it's going to have somewhat of the 9 energy as well. And 9 is a symbol of completion, you know what I'm saying? Getting things complete, kind of like making it through the transformation type of vibe in essence. But that's basically it. Let's see. Yep. So, peace. Happy now. Now is a vibrate, of course. Not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past.